So about 1 million worshippers in the Democratic Republic of Congo have attended a mass in Kinshasa led by Pope Francis. Organisers say that many of the faithful arrived yesterday evening to assure themselves a place. Pope Francis was welcomed through song and dance before the service kicked off. President of the DRC, Felix Tshisekedi, and the leading opposition politicians were also in attendance at the mass. The Pope has also denounced colonialism and condemned the exploitation of minerals from the African continent as a whole.
Questo paese e questo continente meritano di essere rispettati e ascoltati, meritano spazio e attenzione. Giù le mani della Repubblica Democratica del Congo, giù le mani dell'Africa. Basta soffocare l'Africa. L'Africa non è una miniera da sfruttare o un suolo da saccheggiare. L'Africa sia protagonista del suo destino.
Let's talk more about the Pope's visit or tour of Africa. Currently in the DRC, we're joined by Ghanaian journalist Angela Ofosu Boateng. A very good evening to you, Ms. Boateng. Thank you for your time. So the Pope's visit to the DRC is significant for many reasons, but chief among them is the fact that that country has the largest Catholic population on the African continent, right?
Yes, it does. That's right.
And why is it so significant? Why does it matter so much that the Pope has come to visit after so many years?
Okay, first of all, I would like to start by saying that the Pope's visit is an honor to the continent. That's not the first time the Pope has visited Africa. He's visited on, I think, 4 different occasions. First to Kenya, Uganda, then Central African Republic, then to Egypt, to Mozambique, Morocco, and then to Congo and South Sudan. But the Pope's visit is it's important to us as a continent because Pope Francis' visit is talking about He, as part of his visit, is talking about protection of the environment, as is clearly stated in his encyclical, the Laudato Si. Okay, our continent is actually being exploited, especially for minerals and all that. Here in Ghana, we have a challenge of illegal gold mining, which is popularly referred to as galamsey. And the government has been doing a lot to fight the menace, but then very little has been achieved. Very little success has been achieved. So it is our hope that the Pope's visit to Africa will send a clear message to us as Africans, to our leaders, on the need to actually protect our environment, not just for ourselves, but for future generations. Of course, the issues of climate change and other things we are experiencing now is all as a result of the exploitation of our environment. And so this is one key important issue which the Pope's visit brings to us, and it is our hope that this visit will help us address this issue of environmental degradation. Again, we talk about conflict in our continent. We have warring Congo, South Sudan, not only those places, we have conflict in Nigeria, Togo, Burkina Faso, and all over. Mm-hmm. Yes, because of these things, there's instability in our continent, and as a result, we are unable to develop as we are expected to.
Right. So it's one thing to have hope, but what are the chances that comments made by the Pope will resonate and lead to actual change, especially among the leaders of these countries, when you consider that once he's come and gone, in many countries, things continue as normal?
Precisely, that is what we are hoping for, that this time round, things will not continue as normal as the Pope engages political leaders to come to a compromise, to come to an understanding that we need peace on the continent. And of course, we talk about the poverty on the African continent, which is mainly due to the greed, the mismanagement, and corruption by our leaders. So it is our hope that, and we believe, that the Pope's visit will send a clear signal to our leaders on the need to be servant leaders, to protect what we have and not to loot for themselves. There's a need to promote the common good, which Pope Francis has always spoken so much about. And we believe that the Pope's visit will rebuttress that point, the need to protect the common good, to promote the common good of all people and not just the selfish and individual interests of a few leaders who find themselves in authority.
Angela Boateng, Ghanaian Catholic journalist, speaking to us tonight. Thank you for your time.